Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco show, man.
Now the next thing we want to look at quickly is this thing scrolling on your screen. Watch it. Watch it. Ashaiman soldier killing. Military Brutish force versus police intelligence. When you talk about military intelligence, police intelligence is just about information. Picking up information. Not, so we say you are not intelligent, means that, no, information. When it comes to the police and the military, when they say intelligence, then we're talking about information. Now, we have talked about the military. On hearing that a soldier had been killed, decided to go to Ashaiman. They were commissioned, endorsed by the military hierarchy, their supervisors, their bosses, to go down there and beat up the people. In fact, they probably told them to go and try and find the killers. But it is not the duty of the army. It's not the duty of the military. We have said it time and again on this show. Military is for external aggression. What is the power of the military in Ghana? By the year 2020, the power or the size of the military in Ghana was 16,000. This year, they probably would reach 20,000. Because I hear the information that I'm picking, they now have 5 training centers. At the time, there were only 2. In fact, from 1, they moved to 2, and now they have 5. So as it stands right now, the size of the Ghana military is between 16,000 and 20,000 for a country of about 36 million people. What is the size of the police? 30,000 police officers. 30,000. And they have 651 police stations all over Ghana. My brother, this size is small as compared to the size of the people. Remember, there are civilians who are armed as well, but the police has superior armory. Soldiers, superior armory. I'm yet to see a civilian who has a jet fighter anywhere in the world. But the army is allowed to have that, the police and the soldier, right? So they have the power of the armory, guns and ammunition. So one soldier man could at least control about, let's say, 500 people or even more, depending on how sophisticated the armory is. For a country like Ghana to be subdued by a police force that is 30,000 only this year, and 16,000 to 20,000 military, it means that the people of Ghana are at least well behaved to a certain point. In some crazy countries, we hear gunshots all over the place. Police people are killed. Hey, in England, you will be shocked. You would not even try it to raise a finger at a police officer, let alone a military man. But Ashaiman, in Ashaiman, we heard, as we're told by the soldier, and also by the police investigation, that a robber attacked a soldier, dressed soldier, to steal his phone. Hey! A soldier man walking at around 1:30 a.m. early in the morning, walking, and a thief approaches him. Soldier, give me your phone, or else what? Struggle. He pulls out a knife on the soldier, choke right hand, and he died. After the struggle, he was able to take the phone away. It was the phone that made the police track the killer down. Let's look at the headlines. Watch this. How search for slain soldiers' phone led to arrest of 4 suspects. Police statement. Come here. We're going to be very brief with this. The Ghana Police Service disclosed in a statement issued last Sunday, March 12, 2023, that 6 persons had been arrested for their suspected roles in the murder of a young soldier at Ashaiman, Taifa on March 4, 2023. The police are, however, on the hunt for the iPhone of the deceased, which, according to the statement, was the reason he was fatally stabbed by the first 2 assailants who attacked him early dawn of March 4. 2 assailants attacked him for his phone. The statement said, after almost a week of painstaking intelligence-led operations, on the 9th of March 2023, the police arrested suspects Safiano Musa alias Dayogu and Ibrahim Abdul Rakib at their hideouts in Ashaiman. The other suspects are Samuel Tete alias Wiper and Abubakar Sadiq alias Birdman, arrested at their hideouts on the 10th of March 2023, whilst Yusuf Mohammed and Abdul Ghaffar Abdul Karim were arrested on the 11th and 12th March 2022 respectively. The missing iPhone. In addressing the issue of the deceased missing iPhone, the police said investigations also revealed that suspects Samuel Tete and Abubakar Sadiq sold the iPhone which they had robbed from the deceased to suspect Ibrahim Abdul Rakib, who later sold it to suspect Safiano Musa. Safiano Musa is being evasive as to the whereabouts of the phone and claims to have sold it to suspect Yusuf Mohammed and later to suspect Abdul Ghaffar Abdul Karim. Both suspects have been arrested and are assisting in the investigations to recover the phone. So whilst these are some of the people, of course, we know why we have decided to block out their faces, because investigations are still going on. There are 6 in number. Watch them. Now, the interesting thing is this. Police started the investigation. They even invited the army to come in and identify the body before the army even knew about it. And when the army realized, okay, this was a member of the Ghana Armed Forces, they only went back and their superiors gave them the order to come and ransack Ashaiman without thinking as to whether the killer was probably not from Ashaiman, but he only came to do the killing in Ashaiman, the robbery. Or the body could have been brought from somewhere and dumped into Ashaiman after Ashaiman already had a bad name. So they bring it there to give them. You give a dog a bad name to hang it, or a cat a bad name to hang it, right? And boom. Whilst they were doing all this, police was quiet. Quiet, said nothing. And now that they've messed up the whole thing, beat up and arrested 185 people, the police came out with the names of the 6 suspects they had arrested. None of the 6 is from the 185 list of the soldiers captured boys, brutalized boys. So, military Brutish force versus police intelligence. Which one is better? Bring me the other headline. Watch this. Police service exposes Ghana Armed Forces in killing of Sheriff Imoro? Question mark. Oh. Run the story. For many people who have been critically following the happenings with regard to the killing of a young soldier at Taifa Ashaiman in the Greater Accra region on March 4, 2023, there is the begging issue of the roles the 2 top security apparatuses in the country played. Having been awoken by the news of the shocking killing of the young Sheriff Imoro at Ashaiman, the community he grew up in, it was an even more disturbing news when days after there was video evidence flooding the internet of how scores of ununiformed soldiers ransacked parts of Ashaiman to brutalize residents. In fact, some of the soldiers were uniformed. The visuals, which quickly went viral on social media, showed the inhumane treatments that several of the residents suffered, with little evidence of due diligence having been followed by the military men. One soldier asked me, if this was your brother or your family member they had killed, would you have condemned this? Of course I'll condemn it. I'm not a junglist. The fact that I've lost my father or my mother or my son does not mean that people can come out and start beating everybody in my area. I won't support that. I understand that it's painful. I understand that it's terrible. I understand that there was a precedence. But we also have a precedence of soldiers shooting and killing people for nothing. In the days of the revolution, we had a soldier who was going to board a trotro. And then the trotro driver said, oh, I am my own patrol. I am my. Soldier said, I'm going for an operation. I must sit in this. Remove somebody and put me inside. The driver said, Debbie, enu die embasso. I said, who's he saying? Ha! Do you know who you are talking to? Gun, cock, pa, 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 pa. Shot and killed him. The trotro people go to barracks to beat police and soldier. No, we don't do that. With all respect, we don't do that. If you start doing this, then you are militarizing the whole country. Soldiers brutalized Ashaiman residents. Several reports that followed showed that the hot-blooded soldiers had no mercy for anyone they saw. Listen, anyone they saw. You could be mad or you could be sane. Mad or sane. Young or old. Some going as far as breaking down doors just to be able to, as it was imagined, retaliate. That's the word. Retaliate, not investigate. Retaliate the death of one of their own. After the Ghana army was called out by Ghanaians, the military command issued a press statement. The press statement expected to have given clarity and brought the issues in question into better perspective, rather turned out to be what many have described as a mere show of power by the military without any remorse whatsoever for the damage and injuries they caused. Yes. That's what they wrote. They said, GFA wishes to state categorically that the military operation, which was sanctioned by the military high command, was not to avenge the killing of the soldier, but rather to fish out the perpetrators of the heinous crime. Is that your duty? Is that your duty? Since when has the military become a fisherman for criminals? Are you a fisherman? Don't reduce your level. Don't reduce your level. The training that soldiers go through, if you put policemen, the physical training, a lot of policemen will melt. They train you to be rigid so that you can face external aggression. Police is not for that. Police is for investigation. Oh, we are the friends of the people. And that's why sometimes you see police people with pot belly. Have you seen a soldier with pot belly before? You see a policewoman big like this. She can't even move 2 steps, but she's a policewoman. After all, she's not supposed to run. But soldier, you can't have pot belly. Don't reduce your level. That is where you are. You go to Ashaiman to fish who? Are you a fisherman? Come here. Are you a fisherman? Anyway, my brother, my sister, we all have seen it. We are happy. 6 people have been arrested. None of them is from the by heart beating of the people there. 185. Finally, they released about 150 or so. And they kept the rest. Sadly, we were told that they took them to Michel camp, shipped them to pulp, moved them to which other barracks, is it, whatever, shipped them there. They are moving them, beating them. Whilst they are beating them, they are making some of them mark time and sing derogatory songs. Why? With all respect. Again, with all respect. We love our soldiers because you protect us. A lot of you die But that is what you chose to do for us. That is what you chose to do for us. So we also play our part. We provide the ammunition. We provide your salaries. We provide some other benefits for you. So yes, you are doing us a favor, but it's not entirely a favor. It's a service to the nation. I don't know how many people will understand this. But years to come, we will understand it. The police is your friend, and the soldier is what? Next time I will find out. If the police is your friend, then the soldier is your what? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called the Black Empire Media. Click on the notification button. We are happy to have you on board. We love you. We appreciate you. Ghana will get better. I expect the investigations after the military, blah, 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 to come out and apologize to the people. And we will be better. And we will move on. To Sharif, who lost his life, we're already in heaven. I can see you in heaven. Now, it is true. He went to visit his girlfriend. But it was not because of the girlfriend he died. It was a pure robbery case. It had nothing to do with whether he had a boyfriend, the lady had a boyfriend or not. According to the police investigation, it was purely a robbery case. Period. Nothing like it was somebody's girlfriend as you were going. No, 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 no. So Stone, we make mistakes sometimes and we come and correct ourselves. I love you.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco Show.